Top, top of the top, top, top of the top of the morning, top of the morning. This is Getting in the Green with Perfect Strangers. I am your host with the most, just girl. I got my potty with me, Green Hoodie legend, Corey G. Corey G Money. What's good, baby?
Not much, man. Another good day of NBA yesterday. We're riding this wave right now, man. The favorites seem to be getting it done at this point.
Bro. Right? That's all you gotta do is just pick favorites at this point, right?
Yeah, it's not too much thinking going into it. Outside of Golden State losing last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty straightforward, man. So I think the only people losing right now are the ones overthinking it.
Corey, you play Wordle yet?
Nah, man. I don't got time for that. Hey.
No, bro, I gotta share it with you, man.
I'm on my phone enough as it is. The last thing I need is a little game to be playing.
Corey, you don't have any games on your phone, do you?
Nope. Not a single one.
I'm starting to feel like a little kid, man. I got that damn game on my phone. I'm more mad, if anything, because I keep seeing these scores, bruh. Ain't nothing I can do about it, man. I'm still on 4 letters. I'm on 4 letters, bro, and I cannot get past I can't get past 41. Actually, my score keeps getting worse.
All right, man. You might just motivate me just so I can drop my score on this thing tomorrow.
If you do that, man, and that shit is more than 41, we ain't talking, man. Ain't nothing else to be said. About last night. Yeah, man. So, I mean, we didn't jump right into it. I don't really care at this point because I'm such a disgruntled fan, but a lot of trade news. I didn't even want to talk about it as far as bring up stuff, but anything that kind of crossed your head would obviously we're going to talk about the James Harden, but these trades, man, like them, like the deadline, hate the deadline, didn't care. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought it was like pretty irrelevant outside of, obviously the Harden blockbuster. And then I think I don't know what the Dallas Mavericks are doing. Just dumping Porzingis for Dinwiddie. The guy's not that good. I know they're trying to fill in for, Hardaway Jr. this year with some scoring there at the guard. But, I mean, the offense looked good running through Porzingis at the post when he was actually healthy. So maybe they know something about his health that we don't. He's not going to be back for a while. I don't know. But that was pretty much the only shocking news. Everything else seemed to be, a couple role players switching teams. The Derek White to Boston trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple. And then we've got the blockbuster one, which I think Philly gave up too much for Harden, but I think they had to make a move. So
yeah,
you're just kind of stuck there.
You know who didn't have to make a move?
The Lakers.
First game, Memphis at Detroit. They get it done, 132-107. Corey, I hate you, man. Hey, you be throwing that. Next game, Brooklyn at Washington came down to a last shot. They covered that by that little stupid old, they tripled Kyrie, right? They were going for the 3, airballed it. But if you took Brooklyn, you cover the spread, bro. You cover it by the hook. Miami at New Orleans. Miami's still looking good, right? They're fully healthy. 112-97. Toronto at Houston. Wow.
Green, my Jalen Green, the Red Sea parted, went to the rock, and
the cameraman, but look at Jalen Patachua, my goodness, wow. Jalen Green, I see you, young fella. Go ahead and knee mug him afterwards. Wow. Look at the fan. Look at the fan in the background loving it. And normally,
Man, I saw that. He got up, bro. He
Yeah.
got up.
I'll be honest, though, I still don't care about the slam dunk contest this year.
I don't, man. I don't.
That was a
Couch
great
through that
game
in, bro.
dunk, but that's about it.
It still lost.
Oh yeah,
It still got their ass bopped.
Mhm.
So we were on Toronto, right? We were on Toronto, both of us, 139 to 120. Clippers. I mean, Dallas, bro. Dallas was doing Dallas things. Clippers still lost 105 to 112. And then game I thought, man, I thought Milwaukee had this game. I took Milwaukee +3. Kept it close, man. Third quarter came around. Not so much. Even a couple of sets they had ran at the end of the second quarter, right? Because it was really close. And then Chris Paul hitting back-to-back jumpers. It just got out of hand after that. After that second quarter, like the last minute and a half or so, it turned around. And then third quarter, they were like, yeah, we got this, man. So they turned around and beat Milwaukee really bad, 107 to 131. So those were the games. Guy on Couch, thanks for that play of the day, man. That's pretty dope. I like that. I like that dunk. Jalen got up. Let's get into today's games, man. First game on the slate, man. Cavaliers at Pacers. Line on this right now is 7.5, -7.5 going to the Cavaliers. Total on this game is 212.5. I'm telling you right now, man, we're going to get some players playing today, right?
Yeah, they should have everybody but Brogdon, I think.
Yeah, so everybody's playing. The team is kind of mellowed out. I don't know what kind of product you're going to see on the court, but it's better than probably what's been out there for a while. However, it's Cleveland, bro. It's Cleveland. And what they've been showing you is that they can play and win games without Garland. They did that. Right? In their last game, bro, they beat San Antonio with ease, with San Antonio being on a long break, right? So their last 3 games, San Antonio, Indy, at Charlotte. Garland played San Antonio, but the Indy game and the Charlotte game, Charlotte, they're in their own little mess. Indy, they had their own little mess going. But at the same token, man, this is one of these things that I honestly think it should be another blowout here by Cleveland. Looking at that injury report, just to confirm right now, yeah, it's still the same people. Laurie, RJ, and Collins. So this is pretty much a healthy squad. On the Pacer side, Brogdon's questionable. Isaiah Jackson's questionable. Terry Taylor is questionable. He was on a non-COVID illness. Everybody else is out from either serious injury or trade. Who do you like here? I like Cleveland.
Yeah, I might get on Cleveland, but early in the game. Indiana's going to be pumped up, man. They got their new pieces here for this one too. So, we'll see Halliburton, how he looks in this offense. But I mean, Karis LeVert should bring a little extra something back to his old team here. I think Cleveland, probably first half, maybe first quarter is the look. They could get this one done full game, but I'd want to see Indiana play a full game here with their new roster before I start against them.
Right.
But I don't think they have the size for Cleveland, especially now that you've unloaded Sabonis. Cleveland should get after it on the boards.
Yeah, it's the same thing I had felt about New Orleans yesterday playing CJ, right? Like, give them a game or two, kind of fill each other out before you start thinking that they're going to cover spreads. Don't even think about this being a large spread at home or at away with Cleveland. I mean, they're going to win by double digits. They're going to win this game by double digits. That's just a wrap. So we'll see, man. But as of now, I'm just leaning Cleveland -7.5. This is going to get to 8, probably before the end of this show. Next game on the slate, man. OKC at Philly. Is Harden playing today?
No, I doubt it.
Yeah. Okay. He probably still at the strip club.
Yeah.
Line on this is Philly minus 12.5. It is now already jumped up to minus 13. Total on this game is 208.5. 208.5. So it looks like everything points to this just being a complete blowout. Everything pointing to this being a complete blowout. You know how we talk about OKC kind of hanging around and staying in there, right? They can do that with some teams, not with a team like Philly. Not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. Not even coming close to happening. So looking at this, you got pretty much everybody out. Everybody's still out on OKC side. So you're going to have the grittiness from Lou Dort, right? You're going to have Josh Giddey get it turned around. Paul Kasevsky came from the G League, man, and he was putting up some shots. So I just don't think it's even remotely close of enough to get it done against Philly. I mean, OKC, their last game that they played against Toronto just clamped down on defense. And they did not get to the century mark. I could see that happening with Philly. I mean, if I look at it right now, they already played. Philly did let them get there, right? 103 to 115. That was early in the year, October 24th. Or early in the season, rather. October 24th is the last time they played. I don't think they even have remotely close of a chance here. OKC is sliding downward. Philly is looking really good right now with the pickup that they have in Harden. You got to go with Philly here. I'm not going to play it. Who do you like?
I'm not betting this big of a spread with Philly. They play down to their competition.
Yes.
All the time.
We talked about that.
Yeah, I'm not touching 12.5. Like, if you want to bet this game, you could probably get Philly to win by 21 or more at like plus 400. That would be the look if you actually think they blow them out, because it's not going to be – there's no middle ground. They either blow them out or they play down to the competition. This is like a 6-7 point win for Philly. They should be motivated, though. You got Ben Simmons out of town. You're bringing in Harden. I mean, personally, I don't think it works out for them, but right now they're going to be extremely motivated. So they should get this done. But the way Philly plays against really bad teams, I got no interest in betting on them. Their last couple, I think they had, back when they played Washington, they lost. They beat Sacramento by 2. Obviously, they blew out the Lakers. New Orleans was only 10. 6 to San Antonio. Lost to the Clippers. They just don't get up for bad teams. So I'm going to stay away from this one. I do think Philly wins it, but I don't know by how much.
Yeah, that is the prime reason why. We don't even really play a lot of Philly games at all.
Yeah, their lines are usually wide.
Yeah, this is one of those games to where this is one of them games, honestly, to where whatever the line is, they'll lose it by a hook, right?
Yeah.
If the spread's 12.5, they'll win the game by 12. If it's 10.5, they'll win the game by 10. It's just some stupid shit like that. Knowing you should just be blowing these guys out the window. Not gonna happen. So yeah, I won't touch that game at all, even though they should get it done. Next game, man, on the slate. Charlotte Hornets at the Pistons. Charlotte is -8, making Pistons the home dogs. Total on this game right now is 226.5. Bro, why is Charlotte -8 here?
The better
right.
team.
I mean, it's gone down to 7.5, right? So you can see that the money is starting to come to Detroit. But I didn't -8, bro.
This is a blowout.
Really?
Yeah, I'm betting Charlotte. -21. It doesn't matter.
You doing too much, bro.
Oh, look at Charlotte's games. Everybody's like, "Oh, Charlotte's fucking sucks now." Like, no, they played Chicago, Toronto, Miami, Cleveland, Boston. They had the 2 LA games. There was a Toronto, Atlanta. Like, they played every top team in the East. Are they as good as those teams? No. Are they better than the Pistons? Yes. This Pistons team's probably not going to have Cade Cunningham again.
Yeah,
The last
yeah,
time they played, it was like 140 to 111.
yeah.
Detroit's not good. Detroit's nowhere near the caliber of any of the teams they've played in the last month. I
But in
think they
their
right
own
the
right,
ship here and they roll up Detroit. I don't care if Hayward's out.
yeah. But in their own right, Detroit has played Memphis, Dallas, Minnesota, Boston, Minnesota. Right, so they've played some good teams. Boston's defense is probably top 5 right now in the most recent games, especially this year. This month, say if anything, they've had probably the top defense versus other than probably Toronto. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean 21. That's an alt line. What is that, like plus 12,000 or something? That's a lot.
They
I
probably get plus
personally,
500 by 550 on it.
yeah, this is the way I look at it. There's no depth from the guard position now. Yeah, they don't have Cade, but I think this is one of these games to where, first off, Charlotte's not playing any defense. And Detroit can be a little gritty. Is Charlotte going to win this game? I do believe so. Absolutely. But 8 points, man, that's just a lot. That to me is a lot. To me, that's a lot. Injury report, like you said, Cade isn't coming in, man. And you actually called that, right? You were like, bro, that injury is a lot worse than people think.
Yeah,
And he's been out.
It's a tough one to play through. It's not like you can just, limp through your hip injury. Like that's everything for him. So I don't think we see him for a while. I'd rest him until after the All-Star break if I was Detroit.
Yeah, I would.
Considering you're not making a playoff push or anything. So
yeah,
save the kid, man.
Yeah, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I'm not gonna bet this game. I could possibly start leaning in places, but I would have to look deeper into the numbers. But 8 points is now 7.5. That's a lot to me. So I'll see what happens with this number. Charlotte should win this game, but winning by 8, I mean, you're gonna have to expect a lot from your guards. You don't. You maybe look at some props here, but yeah. Other than that, I'm off this game for right now. Next game on the slate, man. Denver at Boston. Denver is making Boston home dogs, bro. Actually, I take that back. Boston is the favorite here. Boston's the favorite. Boston is at -6 right now. Denver +6, Boston -6, making them the home favorite. And if we look at this trend where the favorites are covering, right, then we should be playing Boston here. We should be playing Boston here at this point. Looking at their injury report right now, Boston traded away Enos, Bruno Fernando, Romeo Langford, Josh Richardson, and Dennis Schroeder. They've got players coming in. You got Tice baby coming back, so now you got some length again. You got some size. I'm telling you right now, man, I do believe this is a spot to where Boston could win and cover. I don't think Denver is going to be able to just push over this team that's playing great defense. That's pretty much, firing on all cylinders right now. Boston's on their own tear. 1-2 is a 2-game win streak for Denver, right? But Boston beat Brooklyn, beat Orlando, beat Detroit, beat Charlotte, beat Miami, beat New Orleans. Now, maybe we could say that this will be the hardest team that they play in which they're going to have to get up for and beat. Looking at Denver, man, they lost to New Orleans. They lost to Utah. They lost to Minnesota, right? So this might just be great for the picking, in my opinion, to where Boston could at least see how good they are against, and still, in my opinion, a good team in Denver. But I do like Boston here. I think they can get it done the way they've been playing. I would rather ride that wave than try to see what Denver has to offer. Who do you like here?
Yeah, I'm staying away from this game. I do think Boston can get it done, but I also think that they're extremely overpriced because of their recent stretch against really poor teams. Even that one Miami game, we were all over Boston because Miami just wasn't healthy for that game. And that's really the only notable name in their last a couple games. So I think Boston's riding, a wave right now, but they are playing good ball visually. So I think they could still get it done against Denver, but it wouldn't shock me to see Denver come in here, Joker go to work, and beat this team. So I'm going to stay away from this game.
Denver does play tomorrow, right? They both had the equal rest, but Denver does play tomorrow.
Mm.
They will play a Saturday game, and that's against Toronto. So maybe they do try to get up, but we just talked about it. At this point, Denver is going to be going against probably two of the best defenses in this month of basketball. This year, probably even say that, right? So if the defense is what I'm targeting for, I think Boston can get it done. Probably will get to this game. Just got to look deeper into the numbers. But to me, Boston is the side to cover that spread at what it is, 6 now. So you can see money going in on Boston. Next game on the books, man. San Antonio at ATL. ATL -8. -8, bro. Trae Young's dad was talking shit yesterday.
Really?
He was on a tear, man. He was on a tear. Total on this game is 233. It's gone down a hook, right? This is a no-brainer for me. ATL is one of those teams that is sneakily good. They lose games at times that they shouldn't, right? And they win a whole bunch of games. San Antonio just lost against Cleveland. They're on this road trip again. They're on this little road trip. ATL beat Indy, but lost to Dallas and Toronto because of defense. This is a get-right game. Indy, that shouldn't really count because of what's going on over there in Indy. They were playing against the G League roster at that point, right? They won 133 to 112. San Antonio is pretty much healthy, but, it's this one here. I think this is a good, sizable matchup for Atlanta. I think Atlanta, my personal opinion, Atlanta, their bigs, their size are comparable, right? I like Jakob Poeltl playing against Capella or Okongwu, right? Or Collins for that matter. It's just, I like those bigs matchups. And because of that, I think Atlanta has the better bigs. We're not going to even talk about the guards, right? We're not going to even talk about the guards because Trey's going to go in here and cook them. But in my opinion, this is Atlanta spot. I'm not afraid of this number. I do believe they get up for it. I like Atlanta here. Who you like?
Yeah, Atlanta at home looks really good lately. So they're probably the side. I don't know if I want to give 8 here. I think Murray does have a good game, especially the way Atlanta plays defense up top. 8's a little wide for me, but Atlanta at home, they've been on a tear when, and honestly, even their 2 road losses, they had to play Dallas and Toronto on the road, which neither of those are easy places to go into.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of just depends on Trey, man. In those 2 road losses, 0 for 10 from 3. He gets hot at home.
Right.
He's going to have to shoot well to win this game. So we kind of just got to see what version of him we're going to get.
Right.
No Derek White, though, for San Antonio anymore. They haven't got the pieces that replaced him in yet. They're probably going to be lacking some depth here. Atlanta should roll. And yeah, this is one of the few times where Atlanta's just more athletic and bigger than their opponent. So Collins should have a monster game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Capella can hold Jakob Poeltl for the most part. This is an Atlanta side. I'll probably end up looking, San Antonio's great first quarter, but they do fall off in the second. So maybe Atlanta first half, but we'll see.
I'm thinking. Tell me this. Do you think that this is a good spot for Atlanta prop plays?
San Antonio
would you take Trey on his
is
points?
a pace up spot, but the problem is, man, Atlanta's been playing so well. Their guys are just juiced. Maybe if you can get a Trey Young 3 prop that's at like 3, might be a good look. If you think
they would have to have more than 3 threes.
That's what he was last game. I had him at 2.5 last game, so he hit that easy.
Mm-hmm.
You probably get him 3.5 at most, considering 2 of the last 3 games he hit 0.
Right.
So I think we get that maybe priced down a little bit. That might be a good look here.
I would want to look into that. I'd probably want to look into Trey's threes and maybe Okongwu points. Maybe something like that. We'll see. But yeah, Atlanta's definitely the side, bro. Atlanta's definitely the side. I think this is a get right game. They should be able to get San Antonio. It's just one of those things that if San Antonio is going to get up, they have to get up quick in the first quarter and stay there. But Atlanta's going to find some way to come back. So if you're going to look at how this game will go, San Antonio's great in the first quarter. This spread is large enough for you to take San Antonio first quarter and then just know that they're going to fuck it off for the rest of the game. Next game on the books, man. Minnesota at Chicago. Right? This line is Chicago -4. Bro, 240.5.
Yeah.
240.5, bro. I mean, what the books are saying is there's going to be no defense played. No defense played at all, bro. 240.5 is this line. And I guarantee you so many people are going to hit the under on this. So many people are going to hit the under on this. If I'm looking at this game right now, injury report is telling me the same people are out, and you got Desunu who's questionable, who I really like, right? But you've got Pat Bev questionable, Anthony Edwards is questionable, Josh Okogie is questionable, Taurean Prince is questionable, Naz Reid is questionable, and D'Angelo Russell is questionable. I don't even know who's playing here at this point. I would like to see this updated, really, to see what's going on. But if that's the case and you got really nobody playing for Minnesota, I'm thinking this line is going to jump up already. So if you like Chicago, based upon this injury report, I would jump on them now, right? I would jump on Chicago right now here. I do believe Minnesota is the better squad playing right now. I do believe that. Once Chicago is healthy, then Chicago, they become the better squad. Minnesota's going to have a day off before they go back out. Chicago themselves have had a game that they play tonight and tomorrow, so they're playing a lot of games here. So maybe you want to jump on them early, or how it works, honestly, is Minnesota is the better first quarter, first half team, right? So maybe jump on Minnesota early. I could only look at Chicago in the full game here, but if you want to kind of, pick your spots here, maybe take Minnesota first half and then just go ahead, get your money and go to bed, right? Who do you like here?
Yeah, well, first off, I think everybody plays for Minnesota here. I know they're all questionable. That's because they came off that back-to-back. They wanted to see what Sacramento did before they listed everybody. But I think all those guys go for Minnesota, so I'm not too worried about their injury report.
Yeah.
For me, it comes down to AO not playing. I know you like that guy, man, but the team looked so much better without him in their last game. He's a deficit on offense, man. He's explosive, but he just doesn't hit open shots.
He does.
The offense is stagnant. He doesn't know how to run the offense. His version of playing the point guard is to get the ball to Levine and then go hide.
Yeah.
Kobe White shot 3 of 10 from 3, still ended up with 15, 3 and 3. The offense was moving, and they look great. So if AO plays, I'll probably stay off this game, man. They're not going to bench the guy because they want to, they're trying to build his confidence, get him into this rotation. But it's tough, man, to watch. So, yeah, for me, I think if he goes, I'll probably stay off this game. But I do think everybody plays for Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota's been hot.
Yeah, they have.
They lost that second game of the back-to-back to Sacramento.
Sacramento, right.
But that was like the Sabonis debut there. Sacramento looked really good.
Yeah.
They definitely won that trade with Indiana. And so I'm not going to hold it too much. But Minnesota's rolling. So this is just going to be a good game. I'm probably going to stay away from it. If I had to pick a side, I'd probably say Chicago at home gets it done, but not by 4. So stay away from this one. But we'll see. If some of those guys are ruled out for Minnesota, you could probably hop on Chicago.
Yeah. Too many moving parts, in my opinion, when I see, just about everybody. But yeah, if it's questionable and the line is this short, then yeah, possibly you got at least or over half of those guys that are questionable playing. All the guys that matter are going to play, rather. Right. So we'll see. But for right now, my lean on this game would be Minnesota first half, right? And then maybe Chicago full game, but no official play. Last game on the slate, man, is Orlando at Utah, right? Total on this game right now is at 222. Spread on this is Utah minus 13.5. That's right. It's Orlando. Utah starting to come in, getting their feelings again, man. They're starting to get in their feelings again. I like Utah here. Last time this team played, Orlando actually got Utah 107-100, right? It's just one of those things to where you could catch a team on a bad night. There's so many moving parts and scenarios that happen. The reason why, if you dig deeper into the game, you can know why they either won or lost. Somebody might have sat. Somebody could have gotten a technical and got ejected. Could have been a back-to-back. Could have been a back-to-back travel. But you got to look at the current state of the team right now. 13.5 to me is a lot of points. Orlando beat Portland, which was a G League team. They lost to Boston. They lost to Minnesota by 20, right? Or Memphis, rather. Utah's the only way to look. Utah's beating some caliber opponents. And those caliber opponents, I mean Denver and New York, or Denver and Golden State. The Golden State, man, didn't even get to the century mark at all. Right? You beat New York, you're supposed to beat New York, but you only beat them by 9. You beat Brooklyn, you beat them by 23. You beat Denver by 4. Utah's going to have a break, right? They don't play until Valentine's Day. And Orlando plays tomorrow against Phoenix. Doesn't get any easier here. Right? So I don't know which way to look. I personally think this line is too high as far as the number on this game. I'm probably going to stay away from this game. But the side is definitely Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz is the side. Most definitely. Can this get out of hand easily? Yeah, but you still don't have Rudy Gobert playing. Right? Injury report on this game is not even submitted yet that I see. Yeah, Rudy Gobert is out. Rudy Gay is out. Rudy Gobert is questionable.
Yeah, I mean, Gobert definitely helps them. But, I think people quickly forgot Utah was the best team in the West when the season started.
Yeah.
Then all the injuries set in. They fell off, especially that long stretch without Mitchell. But they came back. They made a statement against Golden State in their last game.
Yeah.
The problem is, though, even when Utah in their prime to start the season, they weren't covering spreads. They were winning games. They weren't covering spreads against these bad teams. 13.5 scares me. I watched that Knicks game, and they should have blown that Knicks team out. They just kept hanging around.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Orlando's Orlando. Utah should get this done, but I'm going to stay away from the spread, though.
Yeah.
If anything, and Utah's a second half team too. I'd say I'd lean first half, but I'd probably just stay away from this game altogether. Call it an early night, but Utah's the side. You can't bet Orlando. 12.5, though, I could see them mentally not being here, especially coming off that win against Golden State. So, yeah, this is a tough one, but for me, no play here.
I'm with it, man. Yeah, the funny thing is I haven't bet very many Utah games. This year I haven't, just because of how unstable they've been with injuries, concussions. You just don't know. Now you lose Ingles. He's traded away. He was sorry about that. I don't know with this team right now. Maybe give it till after the All-Star break to where I'll be looking at them and betting them again. All right, man. Official leans.
Hey, yo, I woke up, I'm not dead, smoked up, got out of bed, gotta see the green, otherwise I see a lot of red. Watching what I say around some of y'all.
Right now, I'm telling you, I don't have a number for it just yet, but I'm going to lean Cleveland first half. And I think I'm definitely going to step on that Atlanta game. So I'm leaning Cleveland first half, Atlanta -8, and Boston, numbers down to 5.5 again. Boston -5.5. That number's moving around a lot for me.
I got it at 5 right now.
Yeah, it's moving. It's moving too much right now. So those are leans for me. Who do you got?
Yeah, I got a lean. Cleveland first quarter. Obviously, we don't have the line yet. Probably Cleveland first half. And then I've got a strong lean on Charlotte. Also probably first quarter, first half, full game. I go trifecta with Charlotte. That's about it, though. As far as leans go as of right now. Obviously, some injury news and stuff might open some things up. But that's what we got so far.
All right, man. Official plays.
Hey, yo, I woke up, I'm not dead. Smoked up, got out of bed. Gotta see the green, otherwise I see a lot of red. Watching what I say around some of y'all.
All right, man. Official picks. I have nothing. Man. I have not a damn official pick right now.
Yeah, I'm
nothing right now.
I don't have anything yet. I also think we're at that point now in the season where you can kind of wait for these injury reports to come out. You're not going to miss some crazy swing in the line with, the COVID stuff seemingly passed through the NBA. But yeah, I got nothing official. Now.
Yeah, man, I don't either. But I think I'm probably going to move on all things Cleveland. I think that's definitely the side. That number's going to go up. Kyle is laughing at me, bro. Hey, so the plan is you putting some chicken on the grill, right? We watching the game?
We're going to watch the game.
Yeah.
Should be a good one, man. I'm really torn on how this plays out, though. I think both teams really try and establish the run, man, and we get a more boring game than everybody's assuming.
Yeah.
I think everybody's looking for this track race, but we know Sean McVay likes to crawl into a shell when he gets into the big game. Doesn't open up the playbook. Cincinnati's going to lean on Mixon early. We'll see, though. I think the play is going to be the over second half. First half, though, I think play's pretty boring, man. We might see one or two big plays, but I don't know. Should be an interesting one for props, though.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Sam. I just saw you there, brother. This should be an interesting game. I'm gonna dig deeper into these numbers, but yeah, I'm glad I haven't rushed anything because these numbers look really crazy. This is getting in the green. Go ahead, brother.
Big UFC card tomorrow too.
Yeah,
Adesanya Whitaker too. It should be a good one. There's a couple good bets on there as well.
Bro, you see, Adesanya's. Did you see the the presser when he's like, "Oh, this is my moment that I wear"?
Yeah, I actually have that one too. Now I'm pumped, man. The UFC NFTs are gonna take off, man. Yeah, UFC Strike. Yeah, that was cool though. I was like, man, that's one way to do it. And also knocking out the guy you're about to fight too.
Yeah. I think you're the one who posted it, right?
Yeah.
Getting up your Twitter game here, brother. Getting up your Twitter.
Yeah, we're rolling, man. I'm up into like the 40s now. I got like 43 followers. Shit.
Oh my God, bro. Hey, make sure if you listen, man, make sure you go and follow Corey. Corey is new to the interwebs, really. Corey doesn't do social media, man. Not really, but I think he's starting to like this Twitter thing, bro.
Hey, we're rolling, man. We're rolling.
This is Getting in the Green with the Perfect Strangers. Make sure you like and subscribe, bro. This has been a crazy show. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel as we try to get it to you every day. We try to get it to you. We'll do better. But in the meanwhile, y'all have a good weekend. We appreciate y'all. Take it easy.